Hi everyone, today's video is going to be special because I'll be sharing with you all a major milestone in my life, moving to Singapore. As an Indonesian and a foreigner, finding a job in Singapore was not an easy task due to the intense competition and the priority given to locals for employment. Now that I was able to get a job here in Singapore, I feel more grateful than ever, and I'm so proud of myself of overcoming all the challenges that came my way while I was trying to pursue my dream in Singapore. On February 13th, I received a job offer from a company in Singapore with a start date of March 20th. However, some unforeseen circumstances arose, and there was a possibility that I might not be able to continue working in Singapore. It was a very devastating time for me, and I felt uneasy, scared, and overwhelmed. My mind was a mess, and I couldn't stop overthinking. In the midst of all this, I turned to my faith and prayed to God for guidance and clarity. At that time, it felt like my world was falling apart. But little did I know that this moment would turn out to be a blessing in disguise. This experience taught me to be stronger, more adaptable, and to persevere when unexpected things occur. It changed my viewpoint of problems and made me realize that these moments offer us opportunities for growth and development that we may not have experienced otherwise. Most importantly, it taught me that even when things don't go as planned, I have the strength to overcome obstacles and emerge stronger on the other side. If things had gone as planned, I wouldn't have learned these valuable lessons, and for that, I'm grateful. I had so much time on my hands that I took life at a slower pace. I spent more time with my loved ones, tried new activities, visited numerous good cafes, indulged in a lot of Netflix series, and lost track of time. Through this, I learned to appreciate the present moment and to trust that everything happens for a reason. Reflecting on it now, I can say with confidence that this experience was a turning point in my life. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, helped me grow in ways I never imagined, and ultimately led me to where I am today. Life is unpredictable, but I've learned that with the right mindset and support system, I can handle anything that comes my way. After months of waiting and praying, I was finally granted a working pass by the Ministry of Manpower in Singapore on April 14th. It was the news I had been eagerly waiting for, and I could not believe that my dream was finally coming true. The journey to this point had been long, and at times challenging, but I knew that my patience and faith in God had brought me to this moment. Looking back on the past few months, I realized that the waiting period was a time of growth and preparation. I had to learn to trust in God's plan and timing, even when things seemed uncertain. It was not an easy lesson, but it was one that has shaped my perspective and outlook on life. Throughout this journey, I have come to appreciate the power of faith and prayer. I believe that it was through prayer and unwavering faith that I was able to receive this blessing. It was a reminder that God always hears our prayers and that He has a plan for each of us. This experience has also taught me the significance of timing. Often we want things to happen at a certain time, but life has its own schedule. The delay may not be a denial, and the right opportunity may come at the right time. I've learned to trust in God's timing. Never early, never late, but always on time. Life is unpredictable, and even the best laid plans can fall apart. It's important to remember that this is okay. When faced with unexpected challenges, it's important to stay calm. Take a deep breath and take action to address the problem. It may not be easy, but trust that you will find a way through it. After receiving the great news that my working pass had been approved, I immediately booked my flight, packed my stuff, and left Malaysia the following week. I knew that moving to a new country would be a significant change and a challenging task. However, I was excited about the prospect of starting a new life and exploring all that Singapore had to offer. As expected, the move was not easy. Leaving behind family, friends, and everything I had known for most of my life was a daunting prospect. However, I had prepared myself mentally for this move and was ready for the challenge. I was determined to make the most out of this opportunity and build a new life in Singapore. The first few weeks of my move to Singapore have been quite tough. Being away from my home country, family and friends have left me feeling homesick and lonely at times. However, I understand that this is all part of the process of moving to a new country and making a new life for myself. Despite the difficulties, I have tried to stay positive and open to new experiences. I have explored the city on my own and romanticized my life in Singapore. Though I haven't found any close friends yet, I'm hopeful that with time, I'll be able to establish genuine connections and friendships. In the meantime, I'm grateful for the support of my family and friends back home who have been there for me through the ups and downs of my transition. Their love and encouragement have given me the strength and motivation to keep going, even on the toughest days. Living and working in Singapore has always been one of my greatest life goals, and I'm incredibly proud of myself for achieving it. To some people, Singapore might seem like just another city, but to me, it's a gem. I cannot express enough how much I appreciate this city and all the opportunities it has given me. I have always been fascinated by Singapore's diverse culture, bustling streets, and stunning architecture. Ever since I first visited Singapore, I knew that I wanted to make this place my home. And now, as I'm finally here, I can say that it feels like the right place for me. Of course, moving to a new place can be challenging. There are always new things to learn, different customs to adapt to, and new people to meet. But with an open mind, a positive attitude, and a willingness to learn, I believe that I can make the most of this experience and create a fulfilling life here in Singapore. As I settle into my new life here, I'm excited to explore all that Singapore has to offer. From the delicious food and vibrant nightlife to the beautiful parks and stunning beaches, there is so much to see and experience. For all the dreamers out there, I want to encourage you to keep aiming high and never give up, no matter how tough the journey may seem. My personal experience is a proof that with perseverance, determination, and faith, you can overcome any obstacles and achieve your goals. It may not be an easy road, but it's always worth it. So keep pushing forward and never lose sight of your dreams. I hope my story has inspired you to pursue your own aspirations and never give up on them. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I wish you all the best in your journey.